The Big South's first dynasty was Radford's women's basketball team. From 1986 to 1996, the Highlanders won 9 conference titles. They were the first program in Big South history to advance to postseason play, with a berth in the 1989 Women's NIT. Dante Washington, one of the all-time great Big South soccer players. Washington was a first-team All-American at Radford. He went on to become a U.S. Olympian and a Major League Soccer All-Star. Led by 3-time Big South Player of the Year Janae Cross, UNC Asheville's women's tennis team won back-to-back-to-back championships in the late 1980s. Cross did not lose a conference match in 3 years. Tony Duncan. His name says it all, and he did it all for Coastal Carolina's men's basketball team. In the early 1990s, Duncan was a 4-time Conference Player of the Year and is the only 4-time League Player of the Year in NCAA history. Big South volleyball reached new heights in 1990 when Ilona Fekete led the nation in blocks. On the way to postseason play in 1991, Fekete's UNC Asheville Bulldogs went 29-2. Starting in 1997, the Liberty women's basketball team set off on an amazing run, 10 straight conference titles. In 2005, that run was capped off with a trip to the NCAA Sweet 16, where the Lady Flames knocked off national powers Penn State and DePaul. There may never be a more dominant Big South women's track athlete than Amber Campbell. In her days at Coastal Carolina, Campbell won 16 Big South championships and was a 5-time NCAA All-American. Campbell then earned her way onto the 2008 U.S. Olympic track and field team. In 2001, Coastal Carolina's baseball team got on the national map, where they have stayed. With 7 NCAA appearances in 8 years, the Chants are coming off a 2008 season with a near trip to the College World Series. The program has posted 50 wins in 3 of the last 4 seasons. Good things started happening for Winthrop's women's tennis program in 2002. That was the first of 5 straight conference titles and NCAA appearances. In those 5 years, Winthrop won 49 consecutive Big South matches. Katie Feenstra. In her 4 years at Liberty, she was a 3-time Big South Player of the Year. She was also nominated for the Wade Trophy, the John Wooden Award, and the Naismith Award. Today, she plays for the Atlanta Dream of the WNBA. Led by Mary Hawk, Winthrop went on a volleyball championship run from 2002 to 2006. In 2005, the Big South's first volleyball All-American led the nation in aces as Winthrop advanced to the NCAA tournament 5 years in a row. In 2003, Coastal Carolina's men's soccer squad made a gallant run at the NCAA tournament. Led by National Player of the Year Joseph Nguyen, the Chanticleers knocked off Davidson and North Carolina to get to the Sweet 16. During the regular season, they shut out 14 opponents. At one time, Dustin Johnson was the #1 college golfer in the country. A 3-time All-American at Coastal Carolina, Johnson went on to represent the United States in the 2007 Walker Cup and is now a rookie on the PGA Tour. In 2003, UNC Asheville gave the Big South Conference its first NCAA men's basketball tournament win. Led by Andre Smith's 28 points, including 10 in overtime, the Bulldogs knocked off Texas Southern. In what may go down as one of the most gracious acts in Big South history, High Point All-American Danny Gathings awarded his 2004 basketball tournament MVP trophy to Liberty's Larry Blair. Gathings felt Blair earned the award. With the gesture, the NCAA recognized Gathings as its co-sportsman of the year. Charleston Southern's journey to the 2005 Big South Football Championship was an emotional one. Predicted to finish last, the Bucks played the season with heavy hearts after the passing of receiver Eddie Gadsden. The Bucks made an astonishing comeback to share the title in number 21's memory. When Josh McDougal runs, nobody catches him. McDougal became Liberty's second NCAA national champion by winning the 2007 cross-country title. With 14 career All-American honors, McDougal is the Big South's most decorated runner. High Point's Arizona Reed was a milestone man. The 2-time honorable mention All-American joined an elite NCAA class by scoring more than 2,000 points and grabbing 1,000 rebounds in his career. Reed is the only player in Big South history to accomplish this feat. Reggie Williams. Scoring was the name of his game. VMI's forward is just one of 9 players in NCAA history to lead the nation in scoring in multiple years. He set Big South and VMI season and career scoring records and finished with more than 2,500 points. On his way to being co-champion of the 2005 ITA Mid-East Tennis Regional, Radford's Martin Sayre knocked off 4 nationally ranked opponents. Sayre has since followed that performance with 3 consecutive Conference Player of the Year awards and 3 straight at-large bids to the NCAA Singles Championship. 2006 was a landmark year for Big South football and Coastal Carolina. The Chants went 9-2 and undefeated in conference play. That mark earned them the league's first ever at-large berth in the NCAA Football Championship with a squad featuring 4 future NFL players. In 2007, Winthrop and Big South men's basketball reached its destiny. The Eagles netted the conference's first ever national ranking and later dominated Notre Dame in the NCAA men's basketball tournament. Coastal Carolina's men's golf program made its mark at the 2007 NCAA National Championship. The Chanticleers finished 5th place nationally, the highest NCAA team finish in league history. Lindsey Reynolds and Dustin Johnson turned in All-American performances at Nationals to lead the Chanticleers. VMI's men's basketball team put the fun in run and gun. The Keydets have led the nation in scoring 2 years running. In 2007, VMI averaged more than 100 points a game and broke 5 NCAA season records, including 3-point field goals. They followed that up in 2008 by averaging more than 91 points a game. In 2002, Liberty's Heather Sagan was the Big South's first national champion in the indoor mile run. Sagan's victory is part of Liberty's track dominance, as they have won 42 of 52 Big South indoor and outdoor conference championships. And those are the best of the first 25 years of the Big South Conference.